The docks are a very busy place year-round. Cranky the crane is usually unloading and loading ships with cargo and freight. But usually, he's putting cars onto the tracks for Thomas and Percy and even Salty to take along and to shunt into place. There's a coal chute for the engine so that they can get water and coal to fill up. There's also an express that go around the docks. Henry and James run the express. Many passengers like to see what's going on in the docks. Cranky is always at work. He is unloading and loading freight and cars from ships. It is a very, very hard job. He has to be very precise of where he puts the cars and very careful not to drop the loads from the freight. Then the engines will take him away. He's always working, so sometimes he will get cranky. One day, he really was not having a good day, and he wasn't really trying. As I mentioned before, he had to be precise to put the cars on the track. Today, it was not like that. Matey, you might want to... What do you know about cranes? You don't understand. As Salty looked on in amazement at the clumsiness of Cranky, and he hit Percy with the car. "Hey, be careful!" screamed Percy. "Okay, then I'll just leave, Captain," said Salty. One day, Thomas met Bertie at the junction. "Hello, Bertie. How are you?" "Hello, Thomas. Care for a race today? It's a beautiful day." "Hey, you two, stop chatting and get to work. This is a busy place." "Well, I'll see you later, Bertie." "See you, Thomas," said Bertie. While that conversation happened, Percy was waiting for the load to be put in his truck. "Cranky, forgot the load again. That's the third time today. I feel like you're not trying. This is a busy place and you have to pay attention." Then, out of anger, Cranky carelessly dropped the load on the side of the truck. "Now I'm going to be late for my train and the workmen are not going to be happy." Sir Topham Hatt heard about all this commotion, so Thomas picked him up at Wellswick Station. Sir Topham Hatt got into the one carriage that Thomas was pulling and went to the docks. But when Thomas and Sir Topham Hatt got to the docks, it was full of waiting cargo, even on the track. Thomas had to shunt it out of the way, so it made a very bumpy and very annoying ride for Sir Topham Hatt. Thomas had to get the cargo out of the way unless he would come off the rails. So Sir Topham Hatt got out of the carriage and spoke sternly to Cranky. "So, Cranky, I've heard you've been being clumsy. I feel like you need a rest." "Yes, sir. Please, sir. That's what I need, sir." "Then that's what you'll get. Have a rest for a few days." So, Cranky drooped his arm and took up his hook, so he had a great rest for the few days. Then he finally slept. It had been a while. A few days later, things at the docks were running like clockwork. Cranky was back at full energy and was loading and unloading cars from ships. He was very precise of where he put the trucks. Thomas then coupled up and took them to the factories and the lumber yards. Cranky loved working at the docks, but sometimes he did need a rest.